Alrighty guys, what's going on? Welcome to Dub Saw Shop. Got us a itty bitty little box from Stihl. We went ahead and ordered the new fuel filter and the fuel solenoid for this carburetor. And it looks like this whole service kit for the M-Tronic part number is 11400071802. And that comes with the, I think it's a 5 micron fuel filter and white fuel solenoid. I think it works for the 441s, the 362, the 400, I believe a few others as well, maybe the 661. Don't hold me to that, but I believe that is the case. First things first, these dang little itty bitty fuel lines that Stihl puts on. It's not long as anything. Gonna go ahead and pop our white fuel filter off. Dive in our bag. And get our new orangish, white, and black fuel filter. And she is on. Alright, so this is your triggering mechanism. And this switch here, that's what pushes when the choke is on. So I'm sure it sends a signal to it to get a little bit richer, I guess. And here's the solenoid. It's got this little clip that holds it in. And that is a T10 safety screw that holds it in. And we're gonna... It's not very tight. That is a good thing. Now, if you didn't know, this is an M-Tronic, but on this one, the version 1, the idle is not controlled by the M-Tronic. It's actually this little Pac-Man style, I guess you'd say, D-shaped idle screw. So if you want to adjust the idle on it, you got to pull the trigger mechanism off and then make an idle adjustment, put it back on, and so on and so forth. Alright, so here's the black one. And that's what the end of it looks like. And here's the white one. It looks like they changed up the O-ring and changed up the way the end looks. So, let's see if we can squeeze this thing down in here. Let's see if we can get our triggering mechanism back. I'm going to put a little bit of dielectric grease on this plug. I'm going to stick a little bit on this. Alright, so you set how? Like that. Okay. Let's get her plugged up. Okie dokie. Let's grab our orange Loctite. Couple dabs on each of these screws. And again, the orange has the holding power of red, but it is removable just like blue. I'm assuming they don't want you to go very tight with these is the reason why it's got the Loctite on them, just so they don't back out from the vibration. Because I definitely would not want to tighten these too much and crack anything. That would be a shitty day, I'm not gonna lie. Especially knowing we can't get that. You gotta watch your throttle cable when you're going in. Make sure you don't pinch it. Alright, well, let's go try this thing. We're definitely gonna have to turn the idle down. Bad thing is, you gotta pull the whole damn thing apart all over again to get to that. Oh, brother. There's just a crazy, stupid amount of time put into this. And every time you do one thing, you gotta just completely redo the damn thing all over again. I wouldn't say I'd own one. Yeah, I mean, even if it runs good, I wouldn't have one. This is just plumb ridiculous. Alright, let's see what she's doing now. so much better. Holy crap. The chain, not so great. It definitely needs some work. So, that's how it's supposed to run. That is how it's supposed to freaking run. We're going to let it sit here for a second. Crank it. Make sure this thing starts up. What I think is happening now is the idle screw is still just a little bit too high, and the M-Tronic now is richening it up on the low side to bring that idle back down. So I think she's winding up a bit too fat on the low side, and that's why it's getting that little kind of surging idle, I guess. So I'm definitely going to try to go in and probably take another quarter turn or so out of that screw, and hopefully that'll straighten up a little bit. The M-Tronic can lean it up to get the RPMs back up, hopefully, and we'll be back on track. We're going to go ahead and start this thing up. Now it's kind of done heat soaked a little bit. Bees! Can't believe it's bees out. Make one more cut with it, and I think we're going to be good, other than the chain and lowering that idle screw just a little bit. But man, this thing cuts freaking stellar like that. This thing had a good chain on it. Whoa, Bo. Let's see what she's got. Will she start up? One pull. Right there where we came out of the cut and that idle was a bit high, I think it's then already adjusted that low side to where it needs to be, and then it realizes it's a bit too high, so then it gives it a bunch of fuel on the low side to calm that idle down. Definitely believe we got this one taken care of for the most part. I think we're going to run inside, tweak on this idle a little bit, definitely do a little bit of work on this chain before we send it back. I believe she's good to go. Heck yeah, man. You guys have a great day. Have a great rest of your weekend. And Dubs, we out.